So there was a video that was filmed about half a year ago during Christmas time where we were out on a nice snowy oval track that my cousin and I dug. Now, this was originally meant to be a race setting as we had four 1/10 scale trucks, three of them from Traxxas, one Arrma, three short course trucks, and a stadium truck that was just going to be there to fill out the field. But we ended up just mainly bashing on it, which was fun at the time. But now looking back, I want to see what these trucks actually did, what their lap times were, which truck lasted the longest, see what the actual race could have looked like. So the racers in this series were a slash two-wheel drive, a slash 4x4, a Rustler 4x4, and a Senton 4x4. So let's get into what their lap times were. We're going to start with the slash two-wheel drive. The slash ended up with a 14-second lap time, which was pretty quick compared to the rest of the competition. Next up is the Senton. The Senton tied with the slash with a 14-second lap time, but it's important to note that it set its lap earlier in the day, whereas the slash set the lap when some of the snow was cleared off the track. The Senton didn't make it later as it had some battery issues. Pretty much drains the batteries that you put into it. But resulting from that, it does have a very quick lap time. Just didn't really get to show it while it was still running. Next up is the Rustler with a 16-second lap time. As expected, it's a brush truck. Going to be a little bit slower than the others. And last is the slash 4x4, who wasn't able to stay on track much, and because of that, we don't have a clean lap time from him. But he did build this fun Grand Canyon thing in the middle of the track, which he almost got across. He made it eventually later in the video. So who actually lasted the longest during this race? Well, the Arrma sucks juice like an OnlyFans girl, so naturally, it ended up dying first. The Rustler and the slash 4x4 died around the same time, leaving just the slash left running. So, perks to having a two-wheel drive truck. Even though it's impossible to drive, you will outlast your friends. So, who really won? Well, I'm just going to come to a conclusion that all of us did, because at this point, there's really absolutely no way of knowing who was in the lead or how many laps down the person in last place was, because it was a lot. Cars going off into the snow, getting lost, not going the right direction. All in all, it was just a fun time. Meant to be a race, but just turned into a bash session.